They did it, man. They fucking did it. I mean, I guess we all kind of thought they were gonna do it, but there really was a small part of me that really thought they would leave COD 4 alone. A small part of me that thought the infectious disease known as supply drops wouldn't contaminate the masterpiece that is COD 4, but of course, they fucking did it. They ruined COD 4. They ruined the one thing that was really saving Call of Duty this year, but as I'm sure most of you know by now, you've probably heard the news. I'll link the full article down below in the description if you want to check it out. But they have added, well, they haven't added supply drops into COD 4, but they're coming. They're coming in the near future, I would guess. They've already added in COD points to Infinite Warfare, so I'm assuming supply drops will be coming to COD 4 very soon, and then we'll be seeing COD points in COD 4 very soon as well. I don't want to include the actual images of the weapons and stuff just in case I'm not allowed to, because I'm not really sure, because we weren't supposed to see this information, but people on PC like searched within the files or whatever and they found all of this info. So I'm just going to read the article and link it down below. If you want to see the images and stuff, you're going to have to go click on it and look at them. So anyways, let's read the first part. According to a user post on Reddit, Modern Warfare Remastered currently has many weapons inside of its files that are locked to players. Some of the weapons found are a melee shovel and others are weapons in previous Call of Duty titles. Alright, so I'm just going to read off all the names, and if any of them interest you, you can go check it out or whatever. So we got the shovel, I don't know how to say this one, Kamchatka, I don't know what the fuck, it looks kind of like an AK or something. PP2000, Galil, MP44, Striker, Dragunov, XM, LAR, 44 Magnum, and a M240 LMG. So as you can see, they're pretty much just taking guns from other CODs. We have, I guess, the BO3 shovel, BO1 guns are in there, some MW3 guns are in there as well. But this isn't even the best part. Wait till I read you the next part of the article. In addition, users who have been searching through Modern Warfare Remastered files have found references to a dealer in-game with similar coding to the Black Ops 3 black market. This could suggest possible supply drop system for Modern Warfare Remastered, but it's unclear if this code is just left over after testing. So, as you can see from this, apparently there is some sort of black market system already coded into the game. So, let's pull out our calculators here. Let's just try to add this up. Alright, number one, they found a bunch of unreleased weapons in the code that were not a part of the original Call of Duty 4 game. Number two, there is also some sort of black market system found in the code, exactly like the Black Ops 3 code. So if we just do a little math here, let's add these two things together. I think we can all come to the reasonable conclusion that we will be getting supply drops in Modern Warfare Remastered. For once, this shit is actually adding up, alright? No calculator needed. We got the answer, alright? So that's pretty much it for the article. I'm just going to give you my thoughts on the whole thing real quick. Long story short, I'm not very happy about this. I don't think it's a good idea. Actually, I should say I fucking hate this idea. And I don't think anyone is or should be happy about this idea. But basically, it all comes down to this, alright? Honestly, I wouldn't have even cared that much about them adding in supply drops if they had done camos only, because honestly, I expected them to add supply drops into this game. If they kept it like a Black Ops 3 system, where it was, well, at least in the beginning of Black Ops 3, where it was only like camos and emblems and stuff, if they kept it like that, I would have very little problem with supply drops in COD 4, and I don't think the community would have cared that much either, because I don't really see people complaining about Regal camo or complaining that they added gold camo to all the guns in the game. Like, nobody's complaining about that, right? So I feel like camos are not really a big deal, and camo only supply drops wouldn't really be that big of a deal. But obviously that's not what they did. They can never do things correctly. So then they took it one step further and they added in the stupid ass melee weapons. This is the point in which I get upset with the system, not because the weapons are good or something, because they don't really affect the gameplay that much, it's more so just the concept of it all. It just doesn't sit right with me. I just don't like it. I think Black Ops 3 got way too ridiculous with it. I think by the end of the game, there were like 20 different variations of a fucking melee weapon. They're all the same thing, they just look differently, and half of them are just retarded, you know what I mean? They have no business being in Call of Duty. It just looks stupid, makes the game look stupid, and it doesn't even really matter at the end of the day. Like, I'm not mad because you have a fucking shovel. If you come at me with a shovel, and I got an M16, I'm killing you like 9 times out of 10, probably 10 times out of 10, I'm gonna kill you because it's not a good weapon, but it's just annoying and it's just stupid. I don't want it in the game. But of course, they didn't stop there either. They've taken it even one step further than the stupid melee weapons, and they've taken it to the point where they're adding in actual weapons into the game. And this is where I have the major problem, right? This is the biggest problem. I don't know if these weapons are going to be good or not, but I do know that COD 4 has stopping power, and pretty much all guns are good once you put stopping power on them, so it doesn't even really matter. But even more so than that, alright, adding in different guns to the game definitely affects gameplay. That's where I draw the line. If it affects gameplay, then I have a problem. I want to play COD 4 the exact same way I played it back in the day, and at this point of Modern Warfare Remastered, it pretty much is. I think they've done a pretty good job, and it feels very similar to how I used to play it, and that's what it's supposed to be. But once they add in all these new weapons and stuff, then it's like, whoa, like what game is this? Like this isn't COD 4. This starts to turn into a different, like completely different game, really. And then we can't forget that they're actually making money off of this, alright? Don't think these supply drops are going to be free. So now they're profiting off of ruining my experience with the game. So that's just where I just like, whoa, hold on, like back the fuck up. I don't know what you think you're doing, but don't you dare put these damn supply drops in COD 4. And it's really a shame, man, because I was enjoying Modern Warfare Remastered a lot. I thought they did a good job. I thought it was a great game. I was looking forward to playing it. Now it's like, alright, if they add in all this bullshit, is it going to be the same game? Am I still going to enjoy it as much? I don't know. Probably not. Actually, I could say definitely not. You know, if people start killing me with some bullshit ass shovel, I'm not gonna like that. So anyways, that's pretty much it for the video. I feel like my opinion is the same opinion of everyone. Is there anyone out there who's actually like, fuck yeah, supply drops in COD 4? I don't see that person being out there, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Also, one final thing I should remember that technically none of this is official. It's all just been found within the code of the game. I mean, shit, we weren't even supposed to know any of this existed. So honestly, they may never actually implement this stuff into the game, but we have to just realize that, number one, it's there. They've already coded for it. They've already created the images and everything. It's all there. They're either planning on putting it in, or they're thinking about putting it in, or they were just testing it out, and, you know, at the end of the day, they decided, nah, we don't want to put this into the game, which could very well be a possibility here, so maybe we're all overreacting, but just know that it's there, and it could very well be coming soon. So it's that reason right there that I have to make this video and just say, like, no, we don't want that in the game, because I think, like, even if they are thinking about putting it into the game, if we as a community can at least speak up and have enough of a voice to say, no, we don't want supply drops in COD 4, maybe, just maybe they'll listen. You know, probably not, probably just gonna say fuck you and put them in anyway, but at least Raven does listen, although I'm pretty sure this is coming from Activision and Raven doesn't really have much of a say on the matter, because I know in Black Ops 3 people were talking about how Vonderhaar didn't want to do that with supply drops and all that, but Activision made him do it and he's upset about it and all that. That was a whole thing that people were saying. So I feel like it's really just coming down from Activision, and Raven has to put it into their game because, you know, they don't really have a choice. So with that being said, I guess community feedback doesn't really mean that much, because honestly Raven's really the only people that actually listen to what people say. But hey, it's worth a shot. At least, you know, if we say something and they put it in anyways, we know they didn't listen. But if no one says anything and they put it in, then you'll just be wondering, like, hey, you know, what if we made a big deal about it and we said we didn't want it? Would they have listened? You know, you never know. So may as well at least say something. And that's pretty much it. So the message is really just, you know, leave COD 4 alone. Any bullshit you want to add to Infinite Warfare, go ahead. I mean, the majority of the people already hate that fucking game. It's already like the most hated game ever. Everyone's shitting all over it. So any shit you want to add, go ahead and throw it on Infinite Warfare. It can't get any worse than it already is for the Infinite Warfare situation. So, you know, anything you want to experiment on or do whatever weird stuff you want to do, you know, add in some fucking shovels or whatever bullshit, put it all on Infinite Warfare. You can't make that game any worse. So, you know, do whatever you want to do. Just leave COD 4 alone. Leave Modern Warfare Remastered alone and let us just enjoy it the way it's supposed to be played. So anyways, thank you guys all for watching. Be sure to like rating if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not already. Follow me on Twitter. Links in the description down below. Articles in the description down below as well. I'd at least recommend checking out those images. It's kind of interesting to see what the guns are. But other than that, thank you guys all for watching. Have a good day and peace out.